What are you guys doing in order to pool money together as friends, family, to benefit and unlock discounts that you otherwise wouldn't have access to as a person on your own with the little money that we all have out there? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tato and I am so glad that you are here. Today, I want to talk about building a food stockpile using a grocery stockpile. If you don't know what a grocery stockpile is, please don't tune out of this video. Stay just for a while because you might actually bring in a fresh perspective and be able to give us insights as to how we can improve on this system. I'm going to break this video into two sections. I want to first talk about why I think grocery stockpiles in the traditional sense don't work in this economic climate. And when I say they don't work, I feel like I'm being too harsh. I feel like I should rather say why I think they're not fully given their true intended benefits in this economic climate. The second point I want to then jump into is what can be done to tailor make the same concept to the current economic climate, to change with the times so that we continue to benefit from grocery stockpiles. If you don't know what a grocery stockpile is, I just want to quickly define it. This was a concept that was started back in the days by our grandmothers, because they wanted to benefit from economies of scale. What people do is that they form a group, and on a monthly basis between January and November, they contribute towards a common goal. This goal being that they want to bulk buy food in December and distribute it amongst the members. The core or the main point why this was done is that there is specials that you can't access as a person at wholesale level. There are those wholesale specials that people can't afford, but if you come together as a community in a group, you are able to accumulate enough money to go and buy at a wholesale level and unlock those discounts. That's just the gist of it. All right, so now we have the definition or how it works locked down, okay? Why do I think that a grocery stockpile doesn't fully unlock the benefits it's intended to unlock in this day and age? Simple. Inflation. We are living in a time and age where inflation is rampant. There's currently a war, and because of this war, we have gas prices, petrol going crazy high. And as such, groceries and everything in life, the prices are increasing on a daily basis. So my argument is, if people are contributing from January to November in order to buy bulk in December, the money on its own is losing value, and what they can buy in December is way less than what they can buy in January. So by keeping this money in order to use it almost a year later, you are eroding its power. It's almost like it's stealing from you. And yes, at the end of the year, you will have a bulk of things in your house, but it's way less than what you could have had you not waited. Now, guys, I need us to know that I respect this concept. I think this is one of those concepts that our mothers and grandmothers worked with to make things work. So I respect it. Nowhere in my lifetime would I ever talk bad about it. But times change. Times are changing, and if things don't change with the times, or rather, I need the right word, or rather, get modified with the times, then they are going to lose their core benefits and those traditions will end up dying. So now let's get into what I think could be done in order to continue to benefit from a stokvel. Well, there's two options. Number one, either a person doesn't go into a food stokvel and that money that you would have given to a food stokvel, they buy the food each and every single month. So if in your food stokvel you are contributing 200 a month, instead of giving it over to the group, you would then use that 200 to buy one item in that month. Say, for example, in January, you have 200 and you decide, okay, with this 200, I'm going to buy oil. You can get two to three bottles of oil, depending on the specials. Maybe I'm being too lenient. Maybe 2 bottles of 2-liter cooking oil. But it depends on the brand. You might be able to get 3, right? And then the second month, you go and buy something else with that 200. And so forth until December. That's one alternative. But that alternative has a disadvantage. You are not maximizing the discounts that you get from bulk buying. You are not able to tap into the discounts that you get from having way more money as a group and going to a wholesaler and being able to buy the stuff in bulk. That's the disadvantage of that option. And that then brings us to the second alternative, where the same group continues to collect the money, but on a monthly basis, they use whatever has been collected to buy something in the grocery list. Why do I say this? Because in a food or grocery stokvel, at the beginning of the year, people sit and hurdle and they say what they intend to buy in December. There is a whole list of things that are going to be bought in December that are going to be distributed amongst the group members. So having this list, why not say January, you get the contributions and you say, you look at the specials and you go and buy the item that's on sale that month in the list. February, the same thing. You collect the money from the group and you go and buy the next item in the list. That's another alternative that I think has more benefit. But I also understand that there's limitations to this. Where are we going to put all this food after we buy it? Then we can distribute it amongst the members. If you guys are trusting each other with money, 1 month you keep the oil, tomorrow the other one keeps the toilet papers, 1 month, the next month one keeps the toilet papers, the third month a different person keeps the rice. I'm just giving an example. So that's another thing that can be done in order to maximize. But you could also be saying, but Tata, we go and buy on Black Friday, and on Black Fridays the specials are worth it. It's worth waiting a full year for. But is that true? Is that true? And I truly want us to go into the comment section and give our own arguments or points with regards to this. I have found that Black Friday specials are no longer worth it. If you are somebody who follows prices and are watching and you almost have the prices locked in your head, I've come to the point where I realize that Black Friday deals are essentially month-end deals, just packaged differently. They then put them in batches, buy 5 for the price of this. But when you break that 5 for the price of this price, the per unit price is the same as what I have been getting. And sometimes I find that by buying and following prices each and every single month, I get a better deal than the so-called Black Friday deals. What do you guys think? Am I lying in this instance, or am I going about my Black Friday specials in a wrong way? Give me advice if you think I'm wrong. Guys, I want us to come together and discuss this. This is what I think, but I know that one, there could be flaws in my argument. Maybe there's something that is being done that I'm not considering. And number two, I don't know everything. At the end of the day, we all learn from each other. So whether it be you have been in a grocery stock fell or you haven't, what do you think? Just knowing the mechanics of how it works. And if you have never been in a grocery stock fell, maybe you guys have a different system. Maybe you guys call it something different. What are you guys doing in order to pool money together as friends, family, to benefit and unlock discounts that you otherwise wouldn't have access to as a person on your own with the little money that we all have out there? Let's have a conversation in the comment section. Let's discuss and talk about it. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate each and every single comment and discussion that you share in the comment section, because not only does it help me, but it's helping all of us out there. Times are tough and we all could use a little bit of extra, or we all could use making our money go further, just elongating the little bit that we have so that we get something extra out of it. This is the end of the video. Thank you for getting to this point, and until the next time, be blessed.